once seen in the old rubber bowl. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from the MAC, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Keep the ball moving!
Here right now!
And the Zips will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Across the 45. At the 40, there he goes. Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown. And when that receiver got free, it was over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes. He just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the way.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got his man on the right. Across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes in front.
Turning on the Jets. Nice. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Put him down, defense. No points on this drive, D. No points.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw fires to the right. Open downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Now on first down from the 28. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up the first down. Down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bulls want to move quickly. Got it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Snap of the drive from the 25.
Get clean there, fellas.
Looking for a man. It's Finley. Rushes on. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And it's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Lost the throw. Fires it incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Finley. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field. And you saw that.
Complete. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They just keep going. He makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The Zips really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. Got all they needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And that's why they're working with a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Zips will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
You gotta score right now. Drive it in.
Dropping back, it's Finley.
Get there.
Holds it off. Ball into the end zone.
Pick it up.
He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Toss sweep right. Creates a little room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
The Bulls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second.
They'll move the wide receiver receiver. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw. The defense was in good position.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43.
Get a hand up!
The offense changing the play. Brown wants to pass. In the middle, it's Isaac. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
They punted away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession for 20. Looking downfield. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Let's air it out here, fellas. Go off right here, right now.
On the move. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Zips have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw. It's Finley. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets to his position and gets you in stride, these guys are taking it.
Man, it's your job to be direct, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
This offense defense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Brown will throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Bulls line up to punt it away.
And quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Zips with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The Zips to the back. The line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had him, hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Takes the grab. It's moving. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
A lot of times the QB's going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back. Let him catch it. Let him go get a 1st down for you.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Brown wants to pass. Takes the grab. It's out. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He's in open space downfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Rides to back and leads him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He gives away 4th down, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
How about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football, they stick to what they do well, they know where the 1st down marker is, and they get the 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They gave him a big pullback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight. Like the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play throw.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. A designed run for the quarterback. And you race it to the house. Touchdown!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Bring it together. Team oil. Down the field, fellas.
Fair catch called for and made. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it to Finley. It's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll go here on second and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They'll try to pick up the first three here. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, we're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots in attack?
That's caught. And he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Zips can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The first down, they'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The Zips have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Finley. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wasted another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Brown will throw it. Looking for a huge play. He's got it. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And it's Smith. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. The Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield. It's pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the it's Adams. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw behind his pad. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous. Making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that 1st down and keep the offense on the field.
And the Zips will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. That's it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, they're chasing the awards. Hit some postseason awards, hit an All-American, and just put up a day.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense It's when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll run the screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Dropping back, it's That's not the way to start a drive.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets it away. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Defensive press coverage.
Man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Finley.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on